𝐿𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐫𝐞, a name every gym rat knows. This guy who built a fitness empire and made gym ownership look like the ultimate success story. You might be thinking of owning one yourself. How hard can it be, right? Well, what you don't see is that about 81% of new gyms shut down in their first year, and restaurants crash and burn even faster. Over 60% gone in just 13 months. Bet you didn't see that coming. But don't worry, I've got you back. Here are the 7 businesses with insanely high failure rates, so you don't make the same mistake. Number 1. ATMs. If you've heard the pitch, buy a couple of ATMs, sit back and watch the cash roll in. Sounds awesome, right? Just install a machine, let people swipe their cards, and collect those sweet transaction fees. Easy money. Well, not exactly. At first glance, ATMs look like the perfect side hustle. No employees, no rent, except for location fees, and no crazy overhead costs. Just you, your machines, and people desperately needing cash. It's the ultimate passive income, or so they say. But it's not as passive as you think. Let's talk numbers. Your ATM is getting, on a good day, 3 to 5 transactions. The average withdrawal will get you $80 to $100, and your cut, a mere $2.40 to $15 per day. That's barely enough for a gas station snack. Speaking of gas, guess who's refilling those machines constantly? You! ATMs need frequent restocking, and if you're not careful, they become a jackpot for thieves. Oh, and let's not forget that cash is dying. With mobile payments, credit cards, and Apple Pay everywhere, people aren't carrying stacks of bills like it's 1995. Unless your ATM is chilling outside a strip club, casino, or cash-only dispensary, good luck making consistent money. Even financial guru Dave Ramsey isn't sold. He once said, ATMs are like vending machines, but for a currency people are using less and less. And if Ramsey thinks it's a bad investment, run. Number 2, dropshipping. You don't need inventory, work from anywhere and make 6 figures. That's what you think and people say. Just list some trendy products, let suppliers ship them, and watch the money roll in. But most people get wrecked. Why? The number 1 reason being brutal competition. If you find a winning product, 1,000 other sellers will copy it within weeks. There is no such thing as no customer loyalty. You don't control branding, packaging, or shipping speed. Buyers forget about you instantly. Facebook ads and TikTok influencers are not cheap. Most sellers burn through cash before making a profit. Suppliers take their cut, ad costs pile up, and you're left with scraps. Let's say you drop $5,000 into ads and a trendy product. You finally make some sales, but customers complain about slow shipping because your supplier is in China. Refund requests flood in because the product is cheap junk. Your ad costs eat all your profit. And at the end, you're left with an empty bank account and a hard lesson. And then there's the Amazon problem. Even if you find a winning product, guess who's watching? Amazon. They'll copy it, sell it cheaper, and offer prime shipping. You're finished. Gary Vaynerchuk said, dropshipping isn't a business, it's a cash flow game, and most people lose. Yeah, not for the faint hearts. Unless you have a bulletproof brand and deep marketing pockets, dropshipping is a fast track to frustration, not fortune. Number 3, gyms. Ever hit the gym and thought, man, I love working out. I should open my own gym. Yeah, so as everyone else, that's why new gyms are popping up everywhere, and why 81% of them crash and burn within the first year. Most gym owners aren't business experts. They are fitness lovers who think passion alone can keep a gym running. But loving the gym and running a gym? 2 very different things. Gym equipment is crazy expensive. A few squat racks, treadmills, and weight machines, say goodbye to your savings. Rent, utilities, insurance, staff, the bills never stop. If you only charge $30 a month, you'll never break even unless you have thousands of members. There are successful gyms, but they follow one of 2 strategies. Either they make money because people sign up and never show up, or they force you to show up by charging premium rates, offering elite trainers, and making you feel guilty for skipping a session. If you're not following one of these models, your gym is doomed. Most new gym owners sink $100,000 into their dream, only to end up broke and stressed. Gyms aren't just about dumbbells and treadmills. They're about business strategy, pricing, and retention.
Personal trainers. But the reality is that you can't grow a business just based off the passion and the want of wanting to help people. A business is grown based on marketing and scale and structure and closing and selling and retaining clients and getting referrals.
Even Arnold Schwarzenegger, the king of fitness, knew this. Starting a gym is easy. Keeping it alive, that's the real challenge. Unless you've got a rock-solid plan and a lot of cash, maybe just stick to lifting weights instead of just trying to sell them. Number 4, retail stores. Everyone has always once dreamt of running a cute little boutique, or maybe a cozy bookstore. Well, reality check, A staggering 90% of retail stores shut down within their first year. Brick and mortar isn't dead. People still love shopping in person. Owning a store is trendy. Small businesses are the future. That's what you think. And sure, retail looks cool until the bills start rolling in. Rent, utilities, staff salaries. It never ends. Everyone's shopping online. Amazon, fast shipping, better deals. It's a death sentence for small stores. You think you know what people want until you're sitting on thousands of dollars of unsold inventory. At best, you make pennies. At worst, you lose everything. Mark Cuban said, "Retail is a bloodbath unless you have a niche that Amazon can't touch."
Your customers, figure it out. You're going to have to change your delivery and return. Like I mentioned earlier, that walking into a retail store trying something on is just not going to work anymore.
Basically, if your store isn't hyper unique, good luck. You're competing with robots, warehouses, and free shipping. Number 5, Amazon FBA. Selling on Amazon sounds like a gold mine. No inventory hassle. Amazon does all the work, and people claim to make 6 figures from their couch. Well, welcome to reality. No warehouse, no problem. Amazon stores, ships, and even handles returns. You see, YouTubers bragging, "I made $100,000 in sales in just 3 months," but what they don't tell you is that most people crash and burn. And well, Amazon is your biggest competitor. If your product sells well, Amazon steals the idea and sells it cheaper. The second your product gains traction, factories mass-produce knockoffs and undercut your price. Amazon controls all the data. You can't email buyers, upsell, or build a brand. You're just a middleman. Only 1% of sellers make real money, and 27% make less than $5,000 per year. Imagine dropping $10,000 into a best-selling product only for Amazon to launch their own version and wipe you out overnight. Jeff Bezos himself said, "Your margin is my opportunity."
Putting the customer at the center of our universe and inventing. Those are the 3 big ideas to think long-term, because a lot of invention doesn't work. If you're going to invent, it means you're going to experiment, so you have to think long-term.
So yeah, if you're making money, Amazon wants a piece, and they'll take it. Unless you're ready for a constant battle, Amazon FBA is less passive income and more financial survival mode. Number 6, dry cleaners. People always need clean clothes, so dry cleaning must be a gold mine, or so you thought. Well, plot twist, it's more of a financial sinkhole. Dry cleaners often sell for $100,000 to $200,000. Sounds like a steal, right? People assume there's steady demand because everyone wears clothes. But well, it's actually a horrific nightmare. First off, the declining demand is insane. Thanks to work-from-home culture, people wear fewer suits and more sweatpants. And guess what? Sweatpants don't need dry cleaning. Most dry cleaners have been using harsh chemicals for decades. 75% of them have contaminated soil. Environmental cleanup costs up to $5,000 to $100,000 per location. Yeah, that's more than you earn. And let's say you buy a dry cleaner for $150,000, thinking you've scored a sweet deal, but then you've got a letter at your door saying you owe $75,000 for toxic waste cleanup. Yes, that's what's going to happen. Most dry cleaners are just waiting for the next owner to take the hit. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank said it best. If an industry is shrinking, run the other way.
The dry cleaning overall went down by 90%. That's our estimate. Very few services were available. Our business, as I mentioned, because of the online channel, the e-commerce capability we have, we actually was affected by no more than 40%. And just so you know, we also have many different services that we offer. But dry cleaning as a clothing care was actually down, was hard, hit the hardest.
Number 7, restaurants. Everyone eats food, right? So opening a restaurant should be a no-brainer. Except, it's more like a financial horror story. Passionate chefs assume great food is equal to instant success. New owners think they'll have loyal customers from day one. It feels glamorous until reality slaps you in the face. The failure rate is brutal. 60% fail within 1 year. 80% are dead within 4 years. It'll cost you your entire life. It costs about $200,000 to $1 million just to set up. Then comes high wages, perishable inventory, razor-thin margins, all piling up one after the other. Customer retention is a total nightmare. No email lists, no easy remarketing. People try a place once and never come back. Imagine dumping $500,000 into your dream restaurant only to shut it down in a year because your competitors outpriced you. Food costs skyrocketed, and Karen left a 1-star Yelp review about the vibes. Even Gordon Ramsay himself puts it bluntly. A bad restaurant will break you financially and emotionally. If you want to lose your life savings and your sanity, open a restaurant. Have you had experience with any of these businesses? Share your stories in the comments below, and if you want to know which business actually makes bank, check out our list of the top 7 most successful ones. Don't forget to subscribe for more.